I'm Paul Rollins, born in Santa Fe, New Mexico in 1947, which makes me 78 right now. What I'm doing is mainly arranging for the pep band, athletic bands now, and the dancers.
My name is Matt Case. I am adjunct professor of percussion, music technology, percussion ensemble, and I direct the pep band.
I was a theory comp major at University of Miami and studied with the biggest name, well, actually, Clifton Williams and Alfred Reed, who were two of the most prolific band composers back in the 60s. But over the years, I have done everything in the entertainment and music business that you can think of, and some that you probably haven't. And playing professionally, both as a brass player and a guitarist and bassist and singer, and on the road all my life with everybody. As a matter of fact, I played with everybody you ever heard of, and some you never have. When I was 18 years old, I sat on the stage at the Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami, on Miami Beach, immediately behind Frank Sinatra and then Anne Margaret, and I mean, I could go on forever. I mean, every bag, Lou Rawls. I mean, I can't, there's so many I'd have to, but I've been doing that, literally since I was 18 years old. So that's 60 years. I mean, I got into the service kicking and screaming because I was pulled out of a graduate assistantship by Uncle Sam. This is the height of Vietnam, and they wouldn't grant me a graduate deferment for my graduate degree. So I wound up in the Air Force, kicking and screaming, literally. But that was just back in the time that all of the old horn bands started, Blood, Sweat, and Tears in Chicago, and groups that you're still hearing on the radio all the time. So I had the know-how, and I just started writing charts for the Air Force I was stationed in Illinois then. But then an opening finally came up. Everybody was doing what I was doing and, legally dodging the draft, I guess. I probably shouldn't say that, but it's true. And so when the opening came up here in DC, I sent representative charts up here, and the next thing you know, I was hired as an arranger. And like I said, that turned into playing job with the Airmen I Know, but I was also writing a lot for the ceremonial band and quite a bit for the note, and some for the concert band too, for that matter. I did a year's worth of, matter of fact, started the first brass ensemble here. For a semester, I wrote all the music for that and conducted it, and that was college community. And then Brooks, the new chair, said, well, we can't do it this next semester, and I never got a reason for that. But that's when I disappeared,
I studied music composition. I began at Germanna Community College and transferred to finish at Berklee College of Music. I'm from a family of educators. My mom used to teach, my dad used to teach. My dad has a doctorate in agriculture education, worked for the Department of Education. My brother taught, my sister taught. I would say it was kind of destiny that I teach. I started teaching before college. I was teaching private lessons when I was in high school. So that puts it at 26 years. So my last semester ended in August, and then I moved back to Fredericksburg, worked retail until the end of that year, and at the same time started my private lesson studio. And then by January, I was strictly just teaching private drum lessons. Also, all the way through that, since college, I have been principal percussionist with various orchestras. So going all the way back, I started with Fredericksburg Community Concert Band. And then there was the Rappahannock Pops. And then I did 1 or 2 concert series. So it's not like this wasn't a regular thing, but I did a couple concert series with the Richmond Philharmonic. And that was all before and during college. And then after college, I came back and did the Rappahannock Pops once again. I played with the Friday Morning Music Club. That was the one in Bethesda. Then I started also working with the Washington Metropolitan Philharmonic Orchestra, WMPO. And then around that same time, I started working with the Piedmont Symphony Orchestra. This job was a joke. Yeah, when I started, it was awful. I mean, it was like ungodly awful. This room was literally full of junk. There was like one private student. I think I had maybe two. And the ensemble was awful. You know, I had like a cello player, and then, I mean, it was just, yeah, it was a joke.